Welcome to the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament, sponsored by Wolf Williams and Reynolds, attorneys at law, and Watson's Marine in Bluff City, Tennessee. Bass fishermen from several surrounding states gathered this past May on Cherokee Lake for the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament. The event was one of the largest bass fishing tournaments of the year. The tournament was started in honor of current and former coal miners to pay tribute to their hard work and service to our region. The one-day tournament, two-person per boat format, began before sunrise with the official check-in and blast-off of more than 62 teams.
You go by the boat, make sure your live wells are open. They're going to check those on the way out.
Good luck to you, God bless you, and just have a great day, okay?
Even though the weather forecast called for rain, most of the day, to everyone's surprise, the rain held off, and the tournament began at 7 a.m. One by one, the 62 boat teams blasted off from the Hamblin County Public Boat Ramp. Stay tuned for more from beautiful Cherokee Lake as the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament continues.
The coal miner. When God made him, he broke the mold. A man so brave he would crawl underneath a mountain in darkness that only he can understand. The coal miner is a man that, with the strength of his hands, his back, and bending knees, used a pick and shovel to earn a living from the company store. The coal miner's real strength is his heart, his bond with his fellow miners, his humble prayer to the good Lord for each time he sees the light of day. But most of all, it's his family that greets a man that is almost unrecognizable from coal dust with a heartfelt kiss and an offer from a young son to help him with his boots to save his aching back. Because, after all, he wants to be a coal miner too. Yes, when God made the coal miner, he broke the mold.
Welcome back to the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament. It's sponsored by Wolf Williams and Reynolds, attorneys at law, and Watson's Marine in Bluff City, Tennessee. Many anglers were hoping to take advantage of the early morning topwater bite, and most did, with pretty good weight in their live wells by noon. As temperatures continued to rise, most anglers turned to crankbaits or drop baits in an attempt to limit out on a day when many were able to do just that.
it's ideal conditions actually to be out here. We've got overcast skies, so it's low light conditions. The temperature's moderate. It's an enjoyable day to be out here. It's not too hot. Water temperature, I'm guessing it's probably in the high 60s or low 70s, which is going to put them in a post-spawn pattern out here. It seems like the ones we've seen do a little better are fishing just slick clay points, some hard red clay. I guess the fish must be in a little bit of a transition thing, maybe coming off the nest, and well, they may be catching some of the buck bass that are still guarding some of the nests or the fry in there and stuff. But I think on this lake I've seen before, they kind of spawn on these hard clay surfaces and stuff. And so I believe that's what the ones we've seen catch fish have been on that type of structure.
Stay tuned for more from beautiful Cherokee Lake as the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament continues.
This is breaking news from Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds. After working most of their lives in the coal industry, thousands of miners are waiting for lost jobs to come back. The sad fact is, most miners already suffer from broken bodies and black lung. That's where Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds can help. Disabled Social Security and black lung benefits were put in place to protect the worker. Call 1-800-446-0167 now. Get the process started to bring the relief you need. Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds. This is an advertisement.
Welcome back to the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament. It's sponsored by Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law, and Watson's Marine in Bluff City, Tennessee. Bass are the most popular game fish in the United States, and they're found in lakes, reservoirs, ponds, rivers, creeks, and streams. Some of the most popular species include the largemouth, the smallmouth, and spotted, or Kentucky bass. Black bass are known for their strength and are aggressive fighters when hooked. Bass are both scent and visual predators. They can adapt to a wide range of temperatures, from around freezing to steamy summer waters, even though they prefer the warmer waters. Ask any veteran bass fisherman, and they'll tell you that bass are smart critters with good memories and an uncanny ability to learn what bait or lure almost got them. Bass also boast a row of pores that allows them to sense even low-frequency vibrations in the water around them. This lateral line system helps the fish to both avoid predators and find a meal even in dark water. Bass are believed to like the color red, which they can see better than any other color. Bass fishing is a uniquely American sport with practical beginnings. The origins of bass fishing began with the need to simply put food on the table. The Bass Angler Sportsman Society is now the world's largest fishing organization. Not only has it changed bass fishing into a sport that generates millions of dollars every year, but it has also helped introduce legislation to keep America's fishing waters pristine and promote good stewardship of the environment. The Bass Organization boasts memberships of more than 600,000 in the United States and around the globe, with multiple tournament sponsorships paying out millions of dollars in prize money. Today's tournament was organized by members of the Boone Lake Bass Club, an organization of local anglers that help promote bass fishing in the Northeast Tennessee and surrounding areas.
I think that's a real good thing to be out here to get kids involved in this. It gives them something to get into and be out here and enjoy the outdoors and see some of the things from their heritage and those type of things. And there's a lot of venues out there now. We talked to a guy earlier today that's in college, and most major colleges have fishing teams now, which, a lot of people don't know that, but they actually have fishing teams that get out here and you can work your way up into the BASS circuits, FLW circuits, all these Everstarts, the Bassmaster Classics. There's avenues you could go all the way to that.
One good way to learn to bass fish is to join a bass club. And you don't even have to own a boat, because most clubs will pair you up with somebody that's got a boat to fish a tournament. You'll get to go out with older guys, and the older guy might be 25 years old, but he's been fishing for a good while and can show you a lot about how to catch fish and stuff like that. We're fortunate here in East Tennessee because we got 5 major lakes. In this area, you should be within an hour and a half drive of any of these lakes to fish. And it's good. It's a good sport to have. You can go out if you're working. A lot of them, they'll go out in the afternoon after they get off from work, or they'll go out and fish night tournaments and stuff like that. It's a good sport. It gets you outdoors, and trying to outsmart a fish has got a pea brain. And here you are, you got a half a gallon brain in your head, and then you're trying to use it to outsmart that little fish. It's just a lot of fun,
Stay tuned for more tournament action on the beautiful Cherokee Lake as the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament continues.
The coal miner. When God made him, he broke the mold. A man so brave he would crawl underneath a mountain in darkness that only he can understand. The coal miner is a man that, with the strength of his hands, his back, and bending knees, used a pick and shovel to earn a living from the company store. The coal miner's real strength is his heart, his bond with his fellow miners, his humble prayer to the good Lord for each time he sees the light of day. But most of all, it's his family that greets a man that is almost unrecognizable from coal dust, with a heartfelt kiss and an offer from a young son to help him with his boots to save his aching back. Because, after all, he wants to be a coal miner too. Yes, when God made the coal miner, he broke the mold.
Watson's Marine, located in Bluff City, Tennessee, has been serving families and fishermen since 1981. A full-service marine dealer with the area's best selection of fishing tackle and marine accessories. Watson's Marine has technicians on duty with over 45 years of combined experience, servicing the boating industry. Welcome back to the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament. Sponsored by Wolf, Williams & Reynolds, attorneys at law, and Watson's Marine in Bluff City, Tennessee.
Hey, listen, we've been blessed today to be in, I consider it a little piece of heaven today on Cherokee Lake. Of course, talking to Brad Austin and Brad, we're being able to host the Coal Miners Open. This is the second annual. Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law, you guys have put on a tournament today.
It's been a blast. I tell you, we had a good turnout today. The weather this morning, we were a little nervous about it. We thought it was going to pour on us, but it never did. And even the sun popped out recently, so it's been a beautiful day.
The thing that I recognized really early this morning is how, even with controlled confusion, everybody got out of here on time. Everybody got out of here without any major hassles, bumps, or bruises.
Absolutely. I think that's the Boone Lake Bass Club. You know, these guys have put these tournaments on dozens of times. I mean, they just do a fine job.
You know, speaking of a fine job, how about let's talk just a little bit about the black lung attorneys over Norton and other spots around the world.
Well, Attorney Joe Wolf is our senior partner. He's been doing federal black lung for 42 years now. We handle black lung cases in 50 states. A couple weeks ago, I was in Salt Lake City, Utah, doing some hearings. So it's a unique area of the law. It's a niche practice, but I think, you know, Joe Wolf has been representing disabled folks in the Appalachians for decades. So I think he's the best in the country at it, but I'm a little biased.
Well, you can be biased because once you're number one, you're number one. Let's talk about some paybacks today. Of course, you guys are giving back the most. You're almost doubling your money.
Yes, sir. I think we had 176% payback on our entry fees today. You know, when you come out and you have 61 boats and first place is $2,300, I believe it is, that's quite a good payback on a 61 boat tournament. And we're just proud to, like I said, to partner with these guys and to just put on a really good tournament that really benefits the coal miners.
We would be terrible if we didn't mention who came out and helped you today.
Yes, sir. I'd like to shout out Jordan Bice, Aaron Blair, Nikki Hoffman, and Charles Pollard, all paralegals at our office. They were up, I think, about 3 a.m. this morning making this happen, and they've worked tirelessly throughout the day. Could not have done it without them, so special thanks to them as well.
Well, I will tell you this, gang, they've caught some big fish today, and they've caught a lot of them.
I cannot wait for the weigh-in, because last year it was tough. You know, I think some folks were taking home a couple $100, even bringing in 7 pounds of fish with 5 fish. That's not a real great day.
No.
But from what I've heard, and of course this is all speculation at this point, you'll have to stay tuned to see the results. But I think there's going to be some big stringers today.
It's the Coal Miners Open. It's a bass tournament, and of course, like we said, Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law. We can't say enough good things about those folks because they do so many great things throughout Southwest Virginia and Eastern Kentucky. Brad, let's go to the weigh-in.
Thank you, sir. Can't wait.
Stay tuned for more tournament action on the beautiful Cherokee Lake as the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament continues.
This is breaking news from Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds. After working most of their lives in the coal industry, thousands of miners are waiting for lost jobs to come back. The sad fact is, most miners already suffer from broken bodies and black lung. That's where Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds can help. Disabled Social Security and black lung benefits were put in place to protect the worker. Call 1-800-446-0167 now. Get the process started to bring the relief you need. Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds. This is an advertisement.
Welcome back to the second annual Coal Miners Open Bass Fishing Tournament. Sponsored by Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law, and Watson's Marine in Bluff City, Tennessee.
Jamie and Gary Gooden. Have you got a Gooden in there? Well, thanks for coming out and supporting the coal miners. Appreciate that so much. We really do. And he's bringing them babies out of there. Was it good fishing or hard fishing? That's great. That's great. I was hoping that would happen here today. Total weight?
12.63.
12.63.
12th place, taking home a $50 Watson's gift card. Jamie Gooden and Harry Gooden with 12.63 pounds.
Here we come. That looks like some good fish. You'd rather be standing there than sitting in the best hospital in the world, though, wouldn't you? There you go. Thanks for coming to be a part of our tournament. We appreciate people like you. Now that's great. That's great. We ordered it up.
13.02.
13.02.
11th place, taking home a $50 Watson's gift card. Colton Chambers and Randy Brown, 13.02.
Congratulations. Appreciate you so much. Thank you. Jacob Barton and Todd Bayless. Yeah, I tell you, we're going to hand out some big cash here in a few minutes, plus some really good prizes. Are they running from you? We've got some big fish. This is the second annual. And of course, look for posters and advertising for it next year. It's the Coal Miners Open. And good bag right there. Let's see. Total weight. $13.35.
10th place, taking home $90. Todd Bayless and Jacob Barton, 13.35.
Carl Cheney, Timothy Kane, boat number 60. You got 5, right? Got 5? Got 5 big fish coming in here. Thing is crazy. Here we go. Total weight. What are we looking at? 13.58.
All right, 9th place, taking home $100. Timothy Kane and Carl Cheney, 13.58.
All right, good catch, guys. Good catch. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you so much. Donnie Absher and Charlie Campbell, boat number 29. How many you got? 5? 5 fish. Okay. All right, here we go. A lot of people don't, but that guy right there played on a state championship tennis team. Still hadn't picked up all them balls. Total weight. 13.63.
In 8th place, taking home $150. Charlie Campbell and Donnie Absher, 13.63.
All right, 5 fish. Yep. 14.16.
In 7th place, taking on $200. Samuel Mead and Alvin Mead, 14.16.
Here we go, guys. Nice catch. Appreciate you coming to the tournament. Thank you. Hope you'll come back again. Yeah, I think that you're going to be right in the money. I think, matter of fact, you might just go to the top. We pay back 176% today, which is pretty good monies. Woo!
14.48.
14.48. You are our new leader.
14.48.
Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate that. How many fish you got? You got 5? Got 5? All right. Got 5. Thank you to Wolf, Williams, and Reynolds, attorneys at law. They are your Bass Fishermen's law firm. And of course, they do black lung, Social Security, disability, personal injury, and auto accidents. $14.61.
In 5th place, taking home $400. Jeremy Gordon and Philip Gordon, 14.61.
Good catch. Brad Barton, Ronald Carey, boat number 50. Hey, we appreciate you showing up today and being a part of this. Got 5 fish, right? 5 fish, all righty. Looks like a sack load of fish to me. Here we total weight? 15.18.
In fourth place, taking home $500, Ronald Carey and Brad Barton, 15.18.
Lot of fish, lot of fish. Clifford Bunch and Aaron Pilkington, boat number 46. Well, I tell you right now, we've been bringing in some good ones today. Total weight? 16.03. The leader is on the board.
In third place, taking home $800, Gary Pilkington and Clifford Bunch, 16.03.
Nice job, guys. Good job. Madison Napier and Jonathan Napier, good sack of fish. $16.23.
In second place, taking home $1,200, John Napier and Madison Napier, 16.23.
Thank you.
I'll tell you, this guy's got a sack of fish. This is a load of fish right here. You ain't gonna believe this. 24.15.
In first place, taking home $2,300 for first place, and also taking home $300 for big fish, Joe Solomon and Daniel Taylor. Big fish, 5.43. Total boat weight, 24.15. Incredible job, guys.
Great job. Great job. Good day.
This has just been our second annual Coal Miners Open Fishing Tournament. We had another great turnout this year, 61 boats. We paid out 12 places plus big fish. Another just great turnout. I want to thank Watson's Marine in Bluff City, Tennessee for co-sponsoring this tournament with us at Wolf Williams and Reynolds. And I'd also like to thank the Boone Lake Bass Club for all of their hard work and dedication to this tournament. And this is something we hope to do each and every year. I'd also like to shout out Grand Furniture for donating the water. They're out of Wise, Virginia. Again, we're Wolf Williams and Reynolds. We're out of Norton, Virginia, with offices in West Virginia and Tennessee. We handle federal black lung claims in all 50 states. You can call us at 276-679-0777. And again, I'd just like to thank all the coal miners and all the fishermen for coming out this year. Can't wait to see you next year.
Make your plans now to attend the third annual tournament by contacting Brad Austin at Wolf Williams and Reynolds. Call 276-679-0777 or email baustin@wwrrlawfirm.com. Thanks for watching, and now let's go fishing.